My friend are listening to Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup.
You guys, this is new, so I monitor this spot, right? It's something I do on my own. I don't even talk, because I've shown you a couple times, a couple years ago, but it's right in these woods, right? And then I just saw it. They did something. They just did it. You could only see it at nighttime. I don't want to freak these people out. I might have to turn around. It's right there. Look at the structure. I swear, you guys, I swear to God. Oh, you can't see it. It was just done today. Look, today. You got to see how it's tied up. Let me turn around. I can't believe it with an X. You guys, they did an entire structure there. Oh my God. If I didn't know any better, I would swear that was for me. I was just with them. I was like just with them today. Like, I wasn't out of the car, but every single day, like, they know I know. And I'm the only one in the world that knows, especially there. Because these guys live in a different way. It's like another dimension, but they use ours. You know, so I don't know what a dimension is. I really don't. I haven't been able to figure out exactly what it is, because no one really knows exactly. And whatever that is, we'll just use that word. And it's whatever. Let's just say they go in and out because it looks like it in so many pictures, where we just get like their head or whatever. Bear with me. I didn't pass it. I don't think. Did I? No, it's right here. You guys, they just look. Look at this leaner. They just did structures in the middle of the wintertime. Right here. You guys, look at the field goal. I can't blur it because it'll go right in their window. You gotta see. Wait till I show you this. How did they do it? Wait till you see how complex that is right there. Holy shite. You guys, I gotta show you this. I don't care if you see me. You gotta see that what they just did right there. You can't tell at night. It's like a sophisticated weaving, and that's crazy right there. I'll show you during the daytime. Unbelievable. I can't believe it. They're right along the river there, and I don't know, you know, like, I think these guys, because this is the same type of dudes that live across from me. I tell you, they don't do nothing. Like, because they did take something from me. They took my gun, and they took a gift I left them, an arrowhead that Roger left me. But they don't like communicate, and they didn't leave me a gift that I know of. You know, they're different. It's a whole different thing, you know, situation. Like, I have to deal with things that I'm encountering on my own sometimes, because, you know, I can't even explain tree structures to people, much less. Oh, sorry about this. Is horrible. Let me end this. Excuse me. I just had Wendy's. Much less, you know, talk about the things that I do. Let me end this, because you guys are probably like, what is he doing over there? I'm trying to do it without footprints too much. Someone was in here. It just snowed, so it's hard to tell. There's all kinds of something going on right there. Look at this tree. Look how it's all melted. You guys, it just snowed. Look at this. And under this special tree, it's all melted. There's heat coming from this thing. Look how big and old this is. Oh man, I hate that. When you get it right down there, that's the worst. In the tongue of your shoe. You have to wait for it to melt. You guys, look at this. So here's the one with the tire. Remember I showed you this? Has the tire halfway in the ground. They're all right here. All winter long. Here's the sticks. Didn't I see one that was sharpened? So see these sticks? They just got here one day. Like, they just put them here. That's the kind of stuff that it just drives me crazy. I think they do it to drive me crazy. Why just put those sticks right there? Look here. Oh, look at that one. You guys, look at that. That was not here last time I was here. I'm going to go over to that. Look at these. All these sticks were put here. I've seen them, but they were different. They were somewhere else. Like, they were here, but they were like over here. I thought there was a couple here that were like, had sharpened ends on them. Something's been going on all through here. You see this? all through here. This is a major thing going on. You guys here? Look at the... So this is a really unique tree among another one that's nearby you guys have seen. I don't know what this is. I'm not claiming this is a face, but it kind of looked like, you know, like when I had to take a look. There's an X in front of it. Then I see this, you know, that round white thing being held, in a sense, you know, among all of that, which is just very strange, among this tree and this area with these sticks. And that's all. I just wanted you to take a look. I think the timestamp might have came out as a face on YouTube as well. So I wanted to clear up that I think you may see some things in this if you look very closely. They're little, guys. This is why I have very little interaction. I've seen them just now. In fact, it's not the white thing. They use that to not be seen. This timestamp's only for certain people that can see this type of stuff. Just look close, among other things on this tree. It's amazing. Nests and stuff up there. You can go into the tree, like inside. There's the caves in there. I know something's going on here. Look at that. Remember, it doesn't. Whether you think it's human or not, doesn't matter. What you think, it's not. There's nobody that comes into this tree and does this kind of stuff. That's crazy. You know how long that had to be there to be like that? You know, it hasn't hit me all these times I've been to this across the street until just the second I'm making this video. I'm realizing this thing is, I mean, at a guesstimate, exactly half in and half out. They make the same exact thing constantly, the same letter, the same structure with wood. They make an exact circle, not, you know, like a perfect arch, not a bend. We see those too, but like an arc, like literally a circle. In fact, we don't see them that much. So, Eileen, you have a great one. You know, a couple people get them here and there. They're not. It's not as common as the other stuff. So, all I'm saying is I'm suspicious. Just now, I'm suspicious of this tire, taking into consideration what else is on this spot and everything I've shown you on this river before. Unless someone dug it in there. I mean, the last thing I would do, I don't know how you could dig a hole next to a tree that's probably 350 years old, 400 years old. This thing has some history. And right here, something's been sitting. Right here. This is the one that has all the tridents in it. Look, it's all made of tridents. The entire tree is a trident. Like literally beautiful tridents all over the tree. My sharpened sticks are missing. They're not here anymore. They were perfectly straight. See how these have a little bit of a curve to them? Look, these are wrapped. I didn't even notice. Look, they were tied in a string. Look. Look. Who would do that? Look at the string, too. It's really, really weird string. I don't even know if that's human string. It's like made from like an animal or something. Look. They brought him over in a bundle? And the last time I was here, there was like these perfect tiny thin ones, and they were like 6 feet tall, and they were sharpened at the top. And those are gone. Almost like fishing spears. And there's trout right there. So weird. You know, I mean, you can move as fast as some of these guys. You could spear a trout, no problem. What don't I see here? Anyway, I just wanted to show you guys. That's a pile of sticks. That's been disturbed really, really recently. Right there, and then you can see there. Something goes on. And it just snowed. We just got like at least 3 inches last night, something like that. Just now, like it just stopped. In here, it's all melted. And out here, nothing. Like, it's not the tree cover. I mean, in there, it's all snow. Everywhere's snow. That's a river. This is a lot of snow. And there's 8 inches of snow there. At least 6. I'm telling you, these places, in the winter, it's all little things. I've been watching on my road. I'm like, if I see little footprints all around, there's a special spot on my road where they've set up the most unbelievable structures. And it's hard for me to film because I can't really stop. And I'm like, there's little tiny footprints all over the place. Is that is not. Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you did not. Oh yes, you did. Look at that. That's what I've been looking. Look at that. That's what I need to see. I'm telling you. So what I'm saying is, there's a really active forest right here. God, I miss this. You guys, I can't wait to show you what I'm going to do this summer. Right here. First of all, there's a trident. See, everything starts to change. There's tridents in the high elevation. I mean, the high altitude of this forest, and then you got your leaner, which is I just showed you. What was on top of the leaner that I showed you? It was right there. But in the summer, not in the winter. I think those guys, I swear, those special guys I visit are only here for like a couple months. That's what I feel like. Someone said that to me too. Like, do you get special visitors like for like a month or two? I was like, it's so weird that he said that to me. I was like, why do you say that? Because I don't really say it out loud. And I was like, yeah. I said, well, at least it seems like that. I get 2 months with these guys. And I missed it last summer. I wasn't there during that time frame, Bigfoot universe. They're always there, but there's the supreme ones aren't always there. I don't feel like. So I'm going to show you something. So this is all structures right here, and it's a lot of it's happened like this year. Let me show you. I saw one in my past one. I want to do this for timestamps, and I saw a really nice. This is definitely not there. It's right on the side of the road. That's right. This whole forest right here is unbelievable. You see the field goal right there? That's a field goal like this, and right in there, it's all that. The others, they're in there. Believe me, I can feel it in my bones. I gotta get into some forest somewhere. So watch. This is recent. See that? Right out in front. Look very carefully. That was all made. It's like a hut in there. And they probably don't use it in the winter. I don't know. I remember showing up to where they built all those huts that I filmed. Remember that towards the end of the summer? The most unique looking structures you'll ever see made into like huts. And they were like little people, and I found them. These huts, they were so active. They were right there in the videos and looking at me. And then I went back like a couple days after the first snow, and there was just these little dried spots in front of each place, and it seemed like they would just come out and sit in that spot, and then whatever they do in that spot, and then they, retreat back at some point. That's what it seems like. So cool. So I'm just sitting here. I wasn't going to film this, and I'm just listening. I'm just whistling and listening, and then I see him right there. It's not a Bigfoot. It's right there. Just watching everything. So guys, here's some of the stuff I have trouble saying. Now he might just be out there hunting, but he's a part. So basically, the animals, all of nature, is a part of them. Like they're the masters of nature. I've realized. Like they are a part of everything. Like they send the deer out. There's been some unbelievable situations I can't really talk about on YouTube with deer. Things changing, things like that happening to me. And when I see him looking out like that, it makes me curious. In the winter, I tell you, they really seem to be, like, I catch them, like, walking around in the summer. In the winter, they seem to be just coming up and attached. Although I get the footprints at the petroglyphs. There's some that are moving. Out for a walk, whatever he does. There might be a kill in the area because there's a magpie. You can't see him, but he's flying around, and the magpies love to pick up his residual stuff. I can't really see. It's an eagle? Yeah, it's an eagle. A big one. What's up, buddy? If he flew down here and landed on my window, that would be pretty cool. This is where I did the baby playing dead. Like, this is a major place right here. This is the beginning of it. I've never filmed right here because you can't pull over. But there's no one on this road except the people that live on it this time of year.
and they're also nice. I'll tell you, these melted spots are so much more active. Like, you know, you look for places like that. See, I just noticed, you just don't notice, you know, until you're, like, you might, because I'm isolating, but see this right here? It's a small, they're small versions of what I show you on that other place I love to zoom at. And there's like orbs flying around. I don't know what's going on. It's like, it could be snow. I can't tell. Maybe it is snow flurries, actually. I think it is, yeah, it's snow flurries. It's so weird because it's like sunny outside. All right, so anyway, see the mounds? Those are all theirs, right there. That, look at the stick on top. It's literally ripped off out of the ground and put on top of it and then upside down. Look, it's hanging. How could that be? And then there's the third right there. Whenever I find those, I find them, I call them mounds. Usually it's hard to find in a small situation like that. Darn it. All right, give me a second. Something's going on. Something's going on. Is it? You see something? I'm always zooming away like they couldn't be just 20 feet away. Who did I just see the other day? Was it Diesel? Someone, man, had it. They were like showing a timestamp, and then I saw other ones that were like right in the ground, like right next to his feet. It was crazy. Like he was right there. Look at that round hole. See the round hole? Little people. Kind of weird looking. Look at the rocks on top. It's theirs. This whole place is theirs. There's so many. It's unbelievable how many occupy this earth. My camera's, I don't know what happened, guys. It happened during this video. Look. Let's see if we can get it just enough to stay. No, clear up. It's clearing up, but it's still having trouble. My poor camera and my brain have been zapped to death. I still don't know about the cameras. I've been telling people, like, I'll let you know, because it's a big question. Do they control energy? Do they, it looks like a face. Can they do that? People, you know, will say, oh, my battery went dead immediately, things like that. The answer is, I'm not 100% on any of that, so I can't. Does it seem like it sometimes? Maybe, yeah. Do I think those people are lying, or does that really happen? Yeah, I think something happened. But, you know, I don't know. Oh, my goodness. All right, guys, give me a second. I haven't seen them, but I've been seeing a whole bunch of new stuff, like new, you see that there's like a triangle up there? So I'm going to do a little timestamps like this, because this is what people want. It's not necessarily the video I want to do today, but people have been asking me more zooms, and I know it's not everybody, but it's the people that are asking. This time of year is hard, you know? This is such a special place. I gotta walk up there one day. I gotta get to the top of that one day. I can do it too. I know I can do it. Like with not even with risking anything either. I just gotta do it. I gotta go up to the top of that. I could probably do that soon. Oh, you know what? Why don't I do that? Oh, look at that. See, this is why. Because I want to see places like this. It's made. They made that. That's snow flurries, I guess. I don't know what that is. It's not pollen. Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think it is. It's snow flurries. Always look at the unique places. What about that one I got with them in their dome with the staff? That was amazing. That's a few miles up, but I can't get that high right now. With the mud, yes, that looks really interesting to me. You can see it's been dug out, so it could have been done by a miner in the past, or you can see, or it's theirs, or you know, the same, or both. They, you know, I believe they take over miner caves and stuff like that. And then they also connect and lead, like, you know, it's been told to me too many times that there are places that you go in aren't hidden. It's inside those places is what's hidden. So, like, in other words, if you do find one, like, which I'll put a picture in. A real square cave entrance that was made with a door and everything. Once you walk in there as a person, you can explore. You're not going to see anything except cave. Inside there is the secret. Inside there is the other door that you're apparently not really supposed to find as a person. But I don't believe people. I need to do that myself. I'm not afraid of anything. I'm afraid, but I just ignore it. You know what I mean? What else am I going to do? If I'm doing this, I'm going all the way. Be like, nah, I can't do that. They're going to get me. They're not going to get anything. And if they get me, that's perfect, because that way, now you know. And if you don't know, now you know. I can't say the next word. Because it's only black people can say that word. Hold on a second. I am guilty of that, like in a couple. I don't really listen to too much rap, but some of the old songs where they're just dropping, the N-word constantly. And, you really like the song, like straight out of, whatever it is, without even thinking about it, you're going to be saying the N-word, singing the song. I think that's okay, as long as you're not, like, doing it in public. You look like an idiot. Come on, don't do this to me. There's my camera. I'm going to get another $1,000 camera. How am I going to do this? I got to be so careful with the next one. You guys, I can't zoom. Look at the V leaner. Oh my God! And I can't even zoom on it. That's blatant. Look at that. That's as much as of a structure as you get in these places. That's a lot, actually. Wherever they are, there's always a face, no matter what. It's not a coincidence. It doesn't have to impress you, but they have a marker of a face, and that means that's where they are. They're in there. God only knows where they get to go. Is it just 20 feet underground, or are they literally coming out of giant cities and little towns inside? I'm willing to tell you with 100% certainty that yes, they have hidden worlds underground. This is interesting in here. I like that you can't see behind any of these trees. Let's keep going. Just a couple little zooms for you guys. That's all. I don't like to do these because in my videos I want you to be, I want to have some good stuff, not just timestamps. But I guess it's okay for the winter. Otherwise, like, if this is the only video someone ever sees, they're gonna be like, "Oh, what the hell is it? Why do people like this guy? He's not doing anything." But what I am doing is pointing the camera right where it should be. That's all you need. That's all we need to do. I even said to someone the other day, I was like, "Listen, if I stop this, let's just find somebody. We could easily arrange it. We'll create an account. We'll get hundreds of people. We all put in $10 a month. Let's pay this guy $70 grand a year, whatever the amount needs to be." And just have somebody go out. They don't need to know anything. They need to know how to go to the right spots. And I could teach you that. And just walk around with your camera. And that way I can research that way. That's what I was just saying, like, if I ever stopped. I need a camera in the right places. That's half of the battle. It's just being in the right place. It's not always about who you are or what you know. Trust me on that one. It is sometimes, and other times it's not. There's some action going on. Oh, come on. You guys just bear with the blurring for now, because I don't know what's going on. Anybody that's visible, if you get timestamps, it's because they didn't move. I mean, they know I've been zooming and then pulling up for 20 minutes or so. So it's not like those ones over there are just going to sit there. Like they might, but think about like some of the situations that are erased before I'm actually getting the camera there. Like you can't even imagine what might have been happening right there 10 minutes ago. Camera's on the fritz, guys. It's a little unusual. Remember, unusual means them. Every time. In this type of situation. It's an X. If I've ever seen one. There's a third as well. There's an X behind it, too. There's 2 X's on the corner. Let me see if I can fix my camera. If I ever got a chance, like I think I'm gonna make an attempt, you guys, a winter attempt at climbing this mountain. It's much more difficult than it may seem. I don't know. It's in the video. It's very deceiving in videos. Landscape. It's never as vast or big as it really is on the video. Like in the video, it doesn't look like a big deal. But when you're here, you're like, okay, that's not going to be fun. But I'm doing it. It's time, and I'm doing it. I just decided I'm going up there. Because you know what it is? These rock dudes, I gotta do a little more with them, and they don't give me much. Like, I can't film the vocals for you and stuff so far. With them, they don't do that. I think it's because I'm literally on location. Like, it's different than the forest where they are right there, but you don't know because it's the forest, you know. Like, so here, you know, they don't go crazy because they come right out of the hole they're making that noise from. Sorry about that. I thought I was actually showing something. There we go. I got to go up there. So what I was trying to say is I'm going to go up there because what would be really neat is to find some cool things. You got to see the size of this head at the top. Is it up there? I've only found it once. There's an incredible face that stands alone at the top of a mountain, the top of one of these giant mountains. You guys, look at this. These people home pays their driveway entrance. I mean, I don't mind putting this video up because it's really, really, at least with my eyes, is breathtakingly, unbelievably gorgeous. That's not it. I think it's over there. You gotta see this face. I might have to wait for the summer. I haven't seen anything at all. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I say it like a mobster. I'm just gonna be honest with you. I haven't seen anything at all. Once in a while, you guys will think I'm editing. It's not. It's that I zoomed and hit the button, and I just kind of continue sometimes. So it's like, and then it's like I take over because I am editing it, but not like I'm not taking it out. What is that right there? That I see with my eyes. What is that? Right there. Not the tree, but I thought right here looked really dark. Right there. Black Hawk, right behind the mountain. No joke, he's right there. You guys, they're up and about. Someone sent me something about it, but yeah, but those are different Blackhawks. There's like a National Guard training up here or something like that. But this dude, he's right there. He's really low, hovering on these dudes. Wow, he's close. Where the heck is he? The only thing I've seen different since the last time I was visiting up here was new sticks. Like the field goal, just one or two little things. What's going on here? That's them. Look at that. There's no way that got like that, you guys. It's an X. It's one of their, it's like a little, look, it's a little den. I'm surprised they did that there. Rocks are strange. Always look at your surroundings. So if you see something strange, what do we do? Remember, I teach, you know, kindergarten level here. This isn't With it's Harvard importance at kindergarten level. So without this knowledge, you're lost for the rest of your life forever. You can just go play video games forever, which is fine. I like video games, but not 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In fact, I've been playing this game hardly, not much, but like, because I don't have internet, but this game I can play, so like, for a couple hours the last few nights, just to take a break, because people are like, you've got to find a hobby. I was like, I used to love playing this game, Warframe. So I play, there's like little kids in there, but there's also older, because it's one of the most complicated, complex, involved games ever, and you build these frames, these Warframes. And that's the part I like about it. That's very interesting. So check out Warframe. I'm on PC. They also have it on Xbox and PS4. It's a real involved game, and it can cost you money. You can play for free, but if you really want to really have fun, you pay. And I don't have to, because I made that account 5 or 6 years ago. But I think I put at least a couple $100 into that account 6 years ago, before I did this. I don't spend money like that when people help me on anything. I'm not going to pay a video game with money someone gave me, even when the person tells me, Mark, I don't care what what you do with this money. This is for you. I'm like, I know, but I can't. I'm not going to abuse that. Even if they never would know, I'm not going to do it, because it's karma. You guys believe me. You just don't abuse when you're given a gift. Even if you have to live in horse manure, it's a gift. And you just don't. I believe you don't abuse that. Most people do. I try not to make the mistakes I feel like all human beings have made since the beginning of time, and that's greed and wanting just everything for themselves. And then they get it all and they die, and then it's all over. What's the point? It doesn't make any sense, you guys. This is not the meaning of life. Look at this road. I'm going up, so it's really starting to get wintry up here. Give me a sec. Let's go off the subdivision for a second while I'm trying to drive. I decided to reroute. Look, there's the White X. Oh, let me film on the White X. It survived through. They did some construction in here. Right here, you can see they like widened the road there. They were doing something about this bridge for like 2 months, and they were really hammering the woods. You can see right there. Right? And then I was like, oh my God, they're they're infringing. They were like right there. They're gonna upset these guys, and there it is. It's still there. You guys, look at this. I wasn't planning on any of what I'm showing you just happening, so I just want to go with it. Sometimes I go with it because, like, I feel like it's supposed to. They're like, Mark, you're doing the wrong thing today. Do this, and I'm, like, I don't feel them say that, but it almost seems like that's how it's happening. See the triangle? It's all bent into a triangle. Oh, you can't see anything. Darn it! Give me a second. That structure right there, it's amazing. That's next to that one. Sorry, my camera's been giving me a lot of trouble. I've been thinking about replacing my drone with, because I was at Costco. Guess where I get my propane? So I have to go in Costco just to pay for propane all the time. I don't buy anything else. And I've realized that they have the mini version of my drone. So the only real difference so far that I can tell, I haven't looked deeply into it, is the speed. So it's smaller, but it has the same range, and it goes slower. So I was thinking, for the money difference, it's literally like a fourth of the price. It's like $300 or $400. It's probably about $400 by the time you're done with tax and everything like that. I think that's worth it. So maybe I'll try to get that. I like to get a drone because it's nice to take a look around, and I have a real feel for how to use that drone. Believe it or not, it's just that I do a little bit extreme. I was flying while I was driving 4 miles away, 3 miles away, to whatever it was, 2 or 3 miles away, and then a giant mountain got in between us, and it couldn't rise above the FDA or what? Not the FDA. That's whatever the rules are for the drones in the sky. Look at this, you guys. This place is so active. This is right where I filmed the alien, all that stuff at the end of the last season, the little alien and stuff like that. They were all just sitting there right with me. Like, I'm walking around this giant mound, and they're all there on the outside. Like, I even saw one. I saw one in their state, like in where they trick you, and I figured out exactly how it looks. So when they're tricking you, it always looks strange. Like if you get to see him where he's just standing in the open, but he's cloaked or whatever,
Not physically, like he's using something to help him do that, like technology of some sort of energy, and I saw him with my own eyes. I was like, oh, that is really weird rock. Like, that's really weird. And I remember just getting pushed off. Like, you have this immediate, like, denial thing. That it's that right there. It's right there. That thing is very special. I will be back there this summer. I don't know if I'll do a video there or not, but I got to go back. That's it right there. Look at that. That just all, like, happened in the last 5 years, that place. I found everything there. The sticks, they're everything. Remember the alien pulling the thing or whatever? Let's see if they're out there today. Give me a second. See, I tell them way before I'm coming. What's up, guys? They shouldn't have a problem being out because they know I'm not going up there. I could, though. No snow. Isn't that amazing? There's snow everywhere but there. I know it's rocks, but there's snow all over these rocks. There's snow all over those rocks. Not their rocks. Not their place, because there's heat coming from the ground there. You know what I mean? It's like there's like inside heat that what does heat do? It has to rise, and wherever they are, it's always melted. not in every place, but like these rock places, it's always melted. Oh, I could go up there. What else was I gonna do? There was something else I wanted to do. He was right there. He was sitting right there somewhere. The backside has got the most activity, except for the one that was sitting out front guarding, and then they were sitting like that all around. So there, in 360, there seemed to be a station of big one sitting there. Are they protecting that? Is it not because of us though? Like, there's another situation going on, I believe, and they're always on the defensive. I'm telling you, it's an internal thing. That everything's not peace and harmony on that side, in my opinion. I think they want it to be, but I wonder if that's when they do all their structures. Here's the utes, the 2 utes, even though it's 3. I got something amazing. I found their spot back there, you guys. They were all around me. Like, I knew it. Right back there. I was actually thinking about it. That was a great spot back there. You guys remember that? Another X back there. They got their white X. That's another place I've just got to go further into, just to see what's going on. This is the hard part of what I do, because I don't like doing this. I don't want to be in the car. I want to see if I can get anything. I'll even tell you, I just want to get, I don't even care if I can film it. I just want to get something like vocal in the snow today. I've had it before here, but it's far and few. And when I got the whistle, that's the best, because there is no birds in the winter up here. Not up here in this road. There's just nothing. He just goes. I was not expecting it. I was talking about his trident, and he just goes. I have it on video. I have no idea what video it was. It was in the winter teepee structure, and that was the most amazing thing, you guys. It's like I don't know how to explain the reward of that. It's hard to explain it. You know, it's life changing. You take that with you. It's you don't need it every second. It's just tapping into something that no one in the world just like something happened to you that most likely you were the only one in the whole world that just happened to, and that's a pretty amazing thing. And I do look at myself like that. I am that one thing. You can make fun of me. You can say I'm a narcissist. All these things people say, which is just ridiculous. They're just jealous, I guess. I don't know. You want to be jealous? Come on out, live my life. See how jealous you are then. Okay? It's not easy to do what I do. This all happened by accident. There's no plan involved to be me. And by the way, I'm passing great structures. You know what I mean? So stop being jealous of me, like, because there's kids, like, there's a lot of them are younger, and that they're starting to do that, like, they're, because of me, they're doing it. And most of those people are the best. Like, they'll praise me to the end of the earth, and they're become great friends of mine. You know, like, Mark, because of you. Like, I love to hear that. It's hard to believe some of the stuff. Like, I've saved people's lives, and the guy that was going to kill himself, things like that. And, you know, I'm like, I did? Like, your videos did? Oh, that's new. I swear, I just did that. You can't really see it. It's up there. There it is.
I know you can't see it now. There it is back there. See in the way back? Right there. It's a Trident X just standing by itself. And it's been there for 4 years. It's never moved and it's never changed. And every time I go up there, crazy things happen to me. Like, if I take you up there, crazy things will happen to you too. And then you zoom over there, that's when I get those amazing zooms over there. And then I went in here. Remember what one with the big teeth? That was down in here. And then I went, because usually I don't have these spots where I just can just walk in off the dirt road. It still took me 8 hours because of the climbing. It was unbelievable. I just knew I had to do it. They showed me themselves at the base, and I knew I had to go up in there. And not a lot happened in here. I remember I went in here except for what I got across as I zoomed. So that might have been the world, actually. But as far as like noises and personal interactions, no. But then I come back to the spot now, and they send the Jays out immediately. The second I get here, the Jay will come right out. And this is before I fed them or anything like that. None of that's conditioning, you know what I mean? Like, I'm never feeding the same Jays. Right here they come out. It's right here. Of course, there's footprints everywhere. I got footprints, like real footprints, I think. Right there. That's been snowed on. Wake up, guys! There's all kinds of activity there. You'll see right in front of them, like everything's like a trail marker and stuff. I'm not going to try to zoom for them because I don't think they're there. I just don't. They probably are, but I don't get that in the winter. You know me in the summer, I'd be like, oh my god, they're right there. I don't have any vibes today at all yet. It doesn't mean much, but it does mean much when it does happen. You know what I mean? So if it's not happening, it doesn't mean anything. If it is happening, it usually pays off like via the camera. So it's not like I'm making that up either. I don't make up anything. I would never do that to you guys. I swore to God to you that I'll never ever do that to you. I'll always be honest with you. I'll always tell you the truth. I'd rather give you the most boring video you've ever seen. Like, oh my God, Mark, that video sucked. I'd be like, well, at least I was honest. You know what I mean? Because I can handle a terrible video. That's no problem. Kind of like this. There's nothing going on, but that criticism is totally understandable. There's no way to please make everyone love every single video, but there is people that do. Give me a sec. One in right there. Don't be surprised if some of these tracks that you think are animals are not. Okay. Remember, that's how they do it. That's how simple our brain works. It just needs an answer. That's all it needs. Oh, it was a deer. But do you know it's a deer? Look at that, you guys. No, you don't know it's a deer. You didn't see it. These guys have hooves, some of them, okay? And they're the ones that can walk anywhere because you'll think it was a deer. Even the biggest believer will think it was. But there's a lot of people on top of that right now. I'm not going to talk about that yet. But there's something happening with animals and them, and I'll leave it at that for now. There's no question about it. I'm going to wait. Look at that rock. There could be more than 2 feet. I'm going to wait until I got something a little more solid on that. It's getting there, though. I've gotten some really strange things happening between them and especially the deer, where all of a sudden deer just pop out of the ground. Like, I've got some really crazy situations so far that I haven't filmed. Look how blatant. Oh my goodness gracious. I think I did film that once. And it's standing out like a sore thumb to me right now. Look at that. It's basically freestanding in little trees. Look at that. That's a cool place to walk. You go up to the end. You go way up this road. It's like 5-mile drive. Then you get to the end, and it's really, really unbelievably breathtaking winter walk up there that you could take. Right by my spot. There's one of my spots right there with an amazing structure. Look at the leaning Trident. Can you see it? There it is. It's so cool with the snow on it. I might not even have seen that. It's one of the most unique spots ever that's right there. Like, you can park on that corner
like park your truck kind of illegally and just go in there, and it's fascinating. And then if you go way up in there a mile or two, there's an incredible world that I found, and I brought Callie back. That's the one with the Bigfoot. I did an entire video from a Bigfoot seat. That place, it's an amazing place. It's incredible. Circles and arches and seats and X's and the most unique structures, and I filmed purple energy and their sticks and all that stuff. And then here they have that amazing structure right there. It's absolutely unbelievably undeniable, incredible structure that I'm not going to show you right this second. And they're probably there. They've been there so many times as I stop by over there. They're just right there. Like, they didn't go running away or anything. They're just right there. It's amazing. All right, I got cars coming. The last year, I went in there. You probably don't, I can't even identify the video. You wouldn't even recognize it from there. But I see this all of a sudden. It's never been like that. I see these aspens completely just overnight change and twist and broken. Right? I go in there and there's X's, an entire elaborate setup with seats and everything, just overnight. Like literally overnight, I filmed that, and I don't understand. Like that's what I don't get. Like, what made them do it there? Why did they do it? Like, it sounds so silly, but that's just what makes my brain like, why? Of all the places, did they make a new place right there? You know, is there math involved? Is everything a mathematical equation? There's where my whistle came from right there. When he whistled, he was literally invisible to me. He was standing right within 100 feet of me. Like, I mean, unless he was behind a tree, I don't think he was. It just, that's what your common sense. He was just standing right there. Let's try it again. Give me a second. Here. I was filming too. He's right here. I showed it to you. I've showed this to you, I think, in the summer. It's something to do with those rocks. That's why he's marked them. It doesn't have to make sense in your brain. Oh, what is that? I have never noticed that, only because of the snow am I seeing this. Look. Go along. So, I don't know if I'll put the night footage in or not, but at nighttime, I spot this. It just had happened the other night, okay? Right before it started snowing, they did this on the side of the road. Now, this is a place that is my own personal thing because I can't really film it too much. It's, you know, among these houses and stuff, and they all live in between these houses, like right here. And these guys, I don't think are ever visible. I don't know. I mean, maybe at 2 in the morning, I don't know, but I think what they're doing is out of our thinking as well. That's why it's hard to figure out everything, you know, like what exactly is happening. This is the confusing part. So let me show you what I found on the side of the road. It was so exciting for me. Like, I'm losing it. I try to film it in the dark, so I'll put that in if it's, you can see anything, because I forget what I said, but you got to see these teepee, like they all of a sudden, and I think you guys, I think I said in the video, I was like, if I didn't know better, I would swear they did this for me. Because it's like a confirmation, like, yes, you're right. Because I'm always looking back there, like, how do you guys do this? Well, how are you right here? These people have no idea. I watch it change, X's go up and stuff on a daily basis. So let's see here. It's right here. At night, it's a little more blatant because, you know, you're just like parked in the road, but they live right here. And these are the same types that live across the street. You don't see them, but they're there. I saw them once. Where is this thing? Oh, it's right here. That's why it's hard to film, because these people are just going to stare at me out of their kitchen window. So here they are back here. So they're right in here. Right? You can see. Look at the leaner. I just showed you a video above the leaner. It's the same exact leaner. That's always been there. Then all of a sudden I see this. The other day, this all happened, and it was like intricate, right? Look right here. Look right there. It's hard to see for some reason. It's so built, it's almost unbelievable. Oops, wrong window again. Don't laugh at me. This is like I laughed at you. So you see the triangle behind? All you have to know is their language, right? There's a triangle. It was put there yesterday, or 2 days ago, and then there's that right there. Look at that, and they even used a piece of metal. Sorry, I can't see my screen. You guys see that? Hold on a second. Hey, right there. That's a metal stake. And they use that as well. That's pretty unbelievable. And they did it right here. And then if you look, let me show you the other spot without freaking this house out. They have like this, look at that, there's like a huge teepee right there. I'm going I'm going to a couple other spots today. I wish we just got the snow. It just stopped, and I'm not happy because I was going to see some stuff. So here, they got the sideways tree. Remember I found that at a reservoir years ago? The sideways trees with the branches. But this is the spot I really pay attention to. I've even filmed them there. I've gotten timestamps of them right in there. You got to see the structures that they do there. It's hard to see because these front bushes cover it. Let me see. I just heard the birds. They're like right in there. Like, we just don't know it. Like, it's some kind of other dimension, or, you know, whatever people say, something like that. I can't figure out how, you know, these are just a different situation. I think this situation is among the situations that I'm involved in the bigger scale as well. And of course, you got your field goal. That's always been there since I moved here. And then look at the X in the back. Look at that X. It's an incredible, hidden, like, amazing teepee type X. It's amazing. It's upside down. The big end up there is upside down. And then I can see all their footprint. You'll see all these little footprints. I gotta go. I got 2 big cars coming behind me. I had to show you that because it's something I've been doing, and I don't really film it because it's not exciting, you know, like, you're just gonna hear me say what I think, you know, because I'm on that subject, and they're slowly giving me confirmations like, yes, Mark, keep looking because you're in the right. I mean, that's how I feel. Like, the other thing is, I do know that a lot of times where people think they were having personal interactions and stuff, they were in a sense, but it's not what people think it was usually. It's something to protect them. You know, you were getting too close. God himself only knows what you were really standing near and what you can't see. You know what I mean? And they're communicating and distracting. They're not like sitting there in the bushes with you. Now, does it happen? Yeah. But it's far and few where you're going to get that. I think you got to find like a unique personality, you know, that's able to sit there like a child and, you know, throw pine cones at you and stuff like that. That's just my experience. Now, other interactions, yeah, hanging out, walking around together, things like that. That's a different story. These aren't you know, you're not dealing with nurse. You're dealing with brain power. That's on a different.